We're going to go back in time today because I know that many of you who are watching this video don't know much about the past of XRP, XLM, and other ISO cryptocurrencies, but to be more specific, we're going to look at Jed McCaleb and Chris Larsen, two of the founders of XRP. The people listed below are the ones who created XRP. Since then, Jed McCaleb has been working on XLM, which is another huge cryptocurrency that I think you should all be paying attention to if you haven't already. That being said, they do have some really great things to say about XRP, and I think it's important that you hear their thoughts and learn from their experience if you want to understand why XRP is about to explode and reach numbers that no one thought were possible. Because these leaders are very important people behind the scenes, even though they aren't talked about much. Jed McCaleb is the first person I want to talk about because he doesn't get talked about very often. A lot of people in the XRP community don't even know who he is, even though he launched the whole thing. Of course, he began with Chris Larsen. When we look at Jed McCaleb, it's clear that he has a lot of contacts. As for the first point, the SEC did in fact sue XRP, and there's a reason for that. It became clear to them that the technology behind XRP could fully replace a big part of the banking industry, which wasn't ready for it because it was so disruptive. That's why they were a target. A dishonest part of the government tried to kill them. They failed terribly, and now they get to watch XRP go through the roof. However, Jed McCaleb also started Stellar XLM, which is also doing very well. When we take a quick look at this, we can see that Elon Musk and Jed McCaleb are a lot alike, and they're actually very well connected behind the scenes. As Elon Musk and Jed McCaleb have met many times before, this is very important for the growth of both XRP and XLM. We can now see that Jed has a lot of contacts with Elon Musk and that X will be in charge of half of the world's financial work. XRP and XLM are two of the best currencies to change the way payments are made. As you can see, these different groups are basically linking them together. Yes, I do think that XRP and XLM will be great choices there. Let me play you a short video clip from none other than Jed McCaleb so you can hear him talk about XLM and XRP and why he is so excited about them. This will help us understand why they are really so powerful. Pay attention. That's pretty much what we're trying to do, make it so that payments and information can work together like they do now on the internet. Anywhere is possible to send money. Besides that, it's important for the network to have a lot of people involved, not just a few. That's why one of the things Stellar is doing is spreading the base asset or coin very far and wide. That's something I think is pretty important for making these things work. With the way the internet works and the world becoming more connected, it doesn't make sense to have all these different currencies. Most of the time there should only be one language that everyone can use. I believe the way will happen. We just don't know how or how long it will take to get there yet. The question is still open, but you can kind of see what he means, right? This basically means that he thinks there should be a new kind of money, something that can send and receive money faster, like the speed of the internet, and that can be used all over the world. And I'm going to say one thing these days I've been doing a lot more business with other countries. I recently bought a few different Bitcoin mines, and I have to use Swift banking because a lot of people are still new to the world of cryptocurrencies. So yes, I do need to get these Bitcoin machines from China. Over there, I can find a source for the Bitcoin miner I want to buy. So when I send them this money, Swift takes about 3 business days to even send them the transaction. After 3 business days, I get confirmation from the Chinese source. From there, they can move forward. When I compare this to XRP and XLM, I could send the transaction right now while I'm talking to you, and they would get it right away. They could check the transaction hash to make sure it was real. And I could also program certain things into that transaction if I wanted to. For instance, I could say, I won't release these funds until you send me a shipping link that has been checked by a third party. In other words, this proves that these funds are safe until I get my Bitcoin machines. That third party is someone we have never met or talked to before. That person will check everything as a third party and send the money to us once we're good to go. That's just one way that being able to program currencies will totally change the world of finance. It works faster, can be programmed better, and makes life easier for everyone. Those things are very important for everyone. That's what everyone wants. They want something that makes their lives easier, saves them time, and of course gets work done faster and with more events. After that, when everything is more efficient, you can really make things bigger. That's what makes cryptocurrency so unique, but it's much more than that. So I also want to play this video from Chris Larsen, who is another founder of XRP. He was out for a walk one day when this guy came up to him. He knew that Chris Larsen helped create XRP, so he didn't wait around. He said, I'm going to question this person. He also asked a question. You can listen to this clip for yourself. That's really cool. I'd also like to know what Chris Larsen thinks about the future of XRP. Pay attention. What will happen to these digital assets in the future and what part Bitcoin, Thrupo, and XRP might play in that? Yes, we do think that these digital assets will really add to the family of currencies that are already out there, right? Since this is the case, each country still needs its own paper currency. The yen, the euro, the dollar, and the RB are also the big 4 currencies. I believe they will be better in the world we're moving into, in part because of digital assets. The truth is that these digital assets make the world more open, which means that more people around the world can access these 4 things. And most of the world's trade goes through the big 4. I believe you are experiencing a split. The big 4 get stronger. I believe that some of the smaller currencies, maybe even more of the very small paper currencies, will lose their use and even go away. They could have their own money, but they could also use one of the big four. You make a lot of points, just like Pantanita, of course. But then I think about where digital assets like XRP and Bitcoin fit in. They're in the middle, like the Singapore dollar or the Swiss franc, and they can be used. And so you could say that the world is being oiled up to make it easy for those big four to reach people everywhere. So Chris Larsen is saying that a lot of these coins like XRP and XLM are real. They will basically make it possible for the big currencies to work and trade with each other. Everything else will be put on top of them. That's how they're building their tools. That's how it is when you look at XVIA. And all the other platforms Ripple has made, it was built to work with the current banking system and fiat currencies, not replace them totally, since no government is going to say, okay, let's get rid of the US dollar. Let's use XRP for everything. But in the future, more and more people will use XRP because it's easy to create and makes money better for everyone. The way you think about this is great because it will help you reach a lot of different areas that are worth trillions of dollars in the long run. And a lot more people will want to keep XRP because using this currency and the systems that are being built will make everyone's life smoother again. So yeah, I think what XRP and XLM are doing is really cool. And it's great to hear from the founders to really understand how much they can do if we basically set out to do what we want to do. When it comes to price forecasts, I do believe that XRP will reach around $20 a coin by the high point of this bull run. Take a look at what this thing has done recently. The show is nothing less than amazing. Take a look at this chart right now. It looks like each day is better than the last. Also, the price of a coin is currently around $2.74, trying $2.80 once more, which is really amazing, guys. We reached a high point of 287, and we're really killing it. And here's the thing, this market is going to have a lot more chances. I don't want any of you to miss any of them. Yes, so many cool small coins or altcoins are going to start getting a lot of money from the big players in the space, like the XRPs and XLMs. That means there will be a lot more money to be made because a coin worth a few $100 million now could be worth a few $1 billion in the future. So if you want to get that information, make sure you join my chat and sign up for BTCCCC so you can trade all the cryptocurrencies I talk about. You can find both of those sites below. I'll see you in Discord. Goodbye.